friends, it's Miss Sarah. Happy First Chapter Friday. Today we're going to read part of the first chapter of A Duet for Home, and this is by Karina Yan Glaser, and it's about, the book is actually split between two main characters. There's June and Tyrell. So June is moving into this new home with her family, and she's very worried that it's a homeless shelter, and she's worried about where her things are going to go and how her life's going to move forward. And then she meets Tyrell, who has actually been at the Huey house, that's where she'll be living, for 3 years. And he tries to show her all of the positive things going on and how great the house is. And just when she decides that maybe it's not that bad and she'll be able to survive with her family, a new government policy starts pushing out families before they're ready. So now June and Tyrell have to stand up, fight for their families so that they can keep living there. So we're going to start with the first part, Sunday, September 30th, days at Huey House. Tyrell, 1275, June 1. So the first chapter is June's, so we'll start with that. Can bad luck follow a person forever? June Yang had always believed there was a cosmic distribution of fortune by which everyone had equal amounts of good and bad luck in their lives. But here June was, miles away from home, standing in front of a drab, used-to-be-white building with her viola strapped to her back and a black garbage bag next to her filled with everything she owned in the whole world. Her theory about luck must be wrong, because it seemed as if she had enough bad luck for 2 lifetimes. "What is this place?" asked Maybelle, her little sister. June didn't answer. She stared up at the building. The entrance had a crooked sign nailed over the entrance that said Huey House. Maybelle, who was 6 years old, wore multiple layers of clothes on that unseasonably warm September afternoon. Several pairs of underwear, leggings under her jeans, 2 t-shirts, 3 long-sleeved shirts, a sweater, her puffy jacket, a scarf, winter hat, and sneakers with 2 pairs of socks. If she fell over, she might roll down the street and disappear forever. June admired Maybelle's foresight, though. By wearing nearly every item of clothing she owned, she had freed up room in her garbage bag for the things she really could not live without. Her books, all about dogs, and stuffed animals, also all about dogs. Maybelle really liked dogs. "Is this like jail?" Maybelle continued, poking the bristly hairs from the bottom of her braid against her lips. "Did we do something really bad? When can we go home again?" June put on her "everything will be just fine" face. "Of course it's not jail," she said. "It's an apartment building. We're going to live here. It's going to be great." Then she reached up to grab the straps of her viola case, reassuring herself it was still there. "It looks like a jail," Maybelle said dubiously. June gave the building a good, hard stare. Even though it appeared sturdy, it seemed exhausted. There were lots of concrete repair patches in the bricks, and some of the windows were outfitted with black safety bars. The door was thick metal with a skinny rectangle of a window covered by a wire cage, just like the windows at school. It did look like a jail, but June wasn't going to tell Maybelle that. She glanced at her mom, but June already knew she wouldn't have anything to say. Mom had stopped talking about 6 months ago, right after the accident. "June, where are—" Before Maybelle could finish her sentence, the metal door of the building creaked open. A man, his head shaved, 2 gold earrings in the upper part of his ear, and wearing a black t-shirt, emerged and stared down at them from his great height. He looked like a guy who belonged in one of those world wrestling shows her dad would never let them watch. Maybelle shrank behind her, and Mom stood there still and quiet, her face blank and unreadable. June referred to this as her marble statue face. Once on a school field trip, June had gone to a fancy museum, and there was a whole room of carved marble heads, their unemotional faces giving nothing away. "You guys coming in?" the man asked, jamming a thumb toward the building. So that is the end of part of chapter 1. If you'd like to see what the building looks like and how June fares and more about her mom's accident, you'll have to come to the library or give us a call and we can put on hold A Duet for Home. All right, friends, well, if we've enjoyed, we'll see you next Friday. Bye.